Hello, Coach Jeff here. It's Sunday, March 22nd, 2020. I've been up for a while, getting motivated, basically, listening to some different things, doing my readings. Listening to this morning, I listened to a 11-minute segment of a Jim Rohn motivation, and basically what they were talking about was goals and the importance of goals and why goals are important. So I ended up having goals when I first got sober. My goal was to stay sober and not feel insane. That was my number one goal. I talk about that a lot. Is I just didn't want to be crazy. I didn't know how to stay sober. I didn't know what that meant. I was 17 years old. I thought that meant never having fun again, and I just, for me, it wasn't. I want to live a successful life and have business and family and this and that. Those were goals that were too high for me. My goal was I didn't want to feel crazy and I didn't want to feel suicidal. That was my goal. But that was a defined goal. And that was the most important thing in my life. That was what everything else was based off of. So if anything I did, I would ask myself, is this going to affect me reaching my goal? I didn't know what the goal looked like. I didn't have it. It was crazy defined. It wasn't, I'm going to, all these amazing things. I didn't think I was going to be able to have a wonderful house, and I didn't even have a family. I had, I had given away everything. And what I would do is anytime a situation, a person, anything, I would ask myself, is this going to affect me being sober? Is this going to affect me not feeling crazy, not being suicidal? And it was simple. Well, the longer I stayed sober, the less difficult that became because all my decisions were based on, is this going to affect my sobriety? Is this going to affect my sobriety? So then ended up becoming complacent, and I still make those decisions. Most of the friends I have are still sober, or even the people who are normal drinkers or whatever usually will ask if it's okay to, when they're around me, if they can have a drink. And I don't mind because it's my issues are not their issues. And most people should be grateful for that. So, but what I like is that's what this time has given me. This time of reflection, this time of isolation, this time of recentering. Recentering is a great word, and it means priorities. So go figure. I opened my heart, I prayed first, and centered myself, and I let God talk through me. And big part of what in 11 minutes, I listened to it over the last hour or so. Um, Stopping it, going back. I ended up writing. I'm going to write down stuff because that's how important it is to me. And I have all these questions and all. Like, I have 3 pages of notes from 11-minute motivation, because to me that's what this is. This is what I want to convey to people. And a lot of it talked about goals and time, and a lot of it was how to set goals. And the big thing that I wanted to focus on this morning and was just, you know, well defined goals are like magnets. The better defined, the stronger they pull. Well, being sober and not feeling crazy was a pretty good goal. It was very defined. Not putting substances in my body. Well, the longer I didn't put substances in my body, excuse me, the more coherent I got, the smarter I got, the better choices I made. So then the happier I felt, the healthier I felt. Then I made even better choices. So it compounds. And it's and another thing he said is, when setting a goal, answer 2 questions. This is huge. What do I want, which is the object? What for? The purpose. Why do I want it? The why is always going to be stronger than the object. I wanted to be a good person. I wanted to be sober. I wanted to not rob from people. I didn't want to steal from people. I didn't want to disappoint my family and let people down. I didn't want to carry a gun. I carried a gun, and I didn't have bullets in it, which is terrifyingly stupid. But because I didn't want to hurt people, I wanted to push people away because I didn't want them to know how much pain I was in. And, what do I want? I always, a lot of times this goes back to Simon Sinek, and that's what I've been listening to a lot too, is, it's not the what do I want, how do I get it, why. That's not how I've ever lived. That's not how things have made sense to me. I've always been the other way, which is like the golden circle. So why I want something, how I go about getting it, and what it is. And that's what this series is. This series is my why. My why is I want to be able to help you make the best decisions for you as possible. Give you different avenues, give you different insights, maybe have you think of something, whatever it is, let God work through me to hopefully positively affect somebody. And one of the things I wrote down was about goals is focus, the center of interest or activity. That is the definition, is the center of interest or activity. That's what focus is. Well, then concentrate. Concentrate, the definition of concentrate is focus one's attention and mental effort on a particular object or subject. Well, focus means the center of interest. So what we focus on grows. And when I focused on wanting to be sober, that grew. My interest grew. My desire, I wrote things down. I took notes. I did things that were uncomfortable. I told on myself. I shared. I embraced feelings. I did scary things like talk to people. Was vulnerable. So that's what I want to focus on today, is I'm going to focus on what I concentrate on. And the last thing I'm going to lead you with is he talked about don't spend major time on minor things. And that's what priorities are. Priorities, if I have well-defined goals, my priorities are going to be wrapped around my well-defined goals. So if my goals are to help people, I'm not just going to wish I was helping people. My priority is to help people. So my goals are going to, and what I do and what I spend my time on is going to be trying to help people. So I'm going to be learning how to do these. I'm going to be starting my YouTube channel. I'm going to be starting my business and starting a book and reaching out to people and asking questions, setting up interviews. And another one is don't spend minor time on major things. And that's where to me regret comes, because for a long time I was trying to make this business work and be a successful gym owner and be all these things to all these people so I could be a good dad. But I spent minor time with my kids. By the time I got home, if I saw them, if they're awake, it was, how was your day? Okay, maybe I get to read with you, maybe I don't, and then that was it. And then I was shocked and regretful and sad that I felt lonely and not close to them. And I didn't realize that they were struggling in school and struggling socially. So my goal today, hopefully, is for somebody out there, excuse me, is, what are your priorities today? If your priority really is to, positively affect somebody's life, everything that you do should be to help affect somebody's life in a positive way. So all your time spent, everything, like, learn about it. Learn how the best way you can possibly do that. Concentrate. What we focus on grows. And today I'm going to focus on goal setting and prioritizing, spending major time with major things. And my family and me being a better version of me is major. So, better than yesterday. And if nobody tells you, I do care about you.